Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Assassination Classroom, episode 22. Last time we got to see what happens when you humiliate somebody and make them go insane and crazy. We find out that it ended up being that gym teacher that came in and Nagisa just completely ruined his life. It really did ruin his life. Enough for him to go scratch, scratchy, scratch, and go crazy. And he's the one that ended up hiring all these guys. And I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be somebody new. Actually, I want to hear what you guys, who did you think that was going to be? Was it going to be somebody that we've met? Or did you think it was going to be somebody completely random? I really did. I thought it was going to be somebody completely random. And then we'd like learn about them and stuff. And that didn't happen. They went down a path of a one episode character, but it was an impactful moment. So it made sense. So once I knew who it was, I'm like, okay, I get it. There was, a big moment with him and the class in general, why his motivations matched up with what we've been seeing the last few episodes. Everything made sense. But now Nagisa is in a position where he's just it looks beyond pissed to an uncontrollable point. He's ready to kill. And I'm ready to see what happens here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 for uncut reactions and early releases. You can also check me out on Twitter at ajrich123. And let's go ahead and start. This is a moment right here. We've seen them put in situations with assassins, but this one's different. Ooh. Whoa. Oh shit. He's the one that you gotta knock. Yeah, you have to knock him out of that mindset. Wait, really? This is the only way it's gonna knock him out of this. That was exactly what I thought. You gotta talk to the guy that made it. See, that's what he's trying to manipulate this situation. He already knows, he already saw how he acted. What's the right decision? That's what you need to figure out. They just don't want him to do the entire thing. This is pretty epic. Why tell him that? Do not listen to him. He's full of shit. That's who he really hates too, is Karasuma. That means he's nervous about this then. He doesn't know the result. Very different for Koro-sensei. He's playing everything against him, against Nagisa, that's why. He's using the right words, saying the right thing. Completely different than he was before. The first time. Gotta remember, this guy, you're a grown adult, it's a fucking kid. Of course you're gonna be at least naturally stronger. That really did, like, I think that moment probably gave him PTSD. I think he has faith in Nagisa's skills. We know, well, we've seen him fight. We know he's stronger than his appearance. He's gonna use what he was taught. So now, yeah, see, that's the look he doesn't want, and that terrorizes him. The confident look. But maybe you can put him in the situation where it would be close. It's crazy that he taught him this. He's doing this only from hearing it once. You're being threatening right now, which is scaring him and throwing him off. Oh, distracting him by that? Ooh. What? What? The fuck? What the hell? Some type of force? That looked like it was like so much force in that strike it pushed. That was so strange. Maybe he was just thrown off. Holy hell. Not only is Koro-sensei a good teacher, they're good students. They know how to learn. But you don't want to finish them off. Like, they were just talking about that. Not to kill. He's scared shitless. Oh, you're gonna give him the face to traumatize him even more? Oh, just a simple face like that is enough. Knock him. He just knocked himself out. Pure face. Holy hell. And he was able to restrain himself too. That's how you improve as well. I mean, he really was able to not. I mean, we saw him at the very end of the last episode. He had that look that I want, you know, he even said to kill. And I would think, as we saw the other students improving, and they've been able to adjust and improve what they're doing personality wise. We've seen character development from Karma and a few others. Nagisa kind of proved to me for sure, but I just proved in general that he's learned from his teachers. Not just Koro-sensei, but even, you know, even the guy that was only there for, you know, a day or two he listened to it once and was able to implement. That's a good student. That's somebody that can pick up things very quickly. Listen to a plan one time and then be able to memorize it and implement it in combat, in the situation itself. That's almost unheard of. That's natural talent. It's very difficult to be able to do that without practice, especially when you've only heard it once. You got to give him credit for that. Holy crap. And he got exactly what he deserved. I mean, he was already dreading that smile. He already had nightmares. He was already saying that the reason why he scratches himself and went crazy was because of everybody really, but Nagisa, that look he gave him, it's like you got beat by a kid. I mean, he can't get it out of his head, and that was, what done him in. He looked like Koro-sensei actually looked scared. Really? Of course, they're all here. Yeah, they're gonna lose immediately. What? The easiest give up ever? Wait, they weren't kidding? What? So the guy was full of shit. Oh, okay, so they decided not to use, no, the guy was crazy. He thought they actually did it, but nope. Wow. But they make their own decisions. Maybe they realize, yeah, even somebody crazy like him that licks his gun was less crazy than this freak? Wow, I gotta give them credit. Man, these episodes are full of surprises. Well, so much for, like, a life or death situation. It was never that drastic. Oh my god. So they don't go that. There's actually good assassins and good people that get hired. Well, good as much as you can say they're good. More so that they have morals. That is a good lesson, though. That even like assassins are not necessarily bad. It's hard to classify them like that. And she's still, you know, seducing everybody. God damn, she has a buttload of simps. That really helped. It kind of woke him up a little bit. So he really did his part. He was thinking he would, you know, not be able to help, but he did. So much for a normal, you know, school vacation. True. Out of all of them, yeah. He was really after him. Huh. Well, that went quickly. They weren't lying. Everyone seems to be better. Oh, they have that set up. It's kind of crazy that I in this whole moment of craziness that's happening, we were so focused on that guy that went nuts that's going after Nagisa that I completely forgot for like an episode or two that their whole goal is to kill Koro Sensei. And technically he's more of a threat because he can blow, you know, he's threatening to blow up the earth. So how did we forget about that? I don't know if you guys did, but it completely went out of my mind. I was more focused on what was happening. Yes. Why are they just, now they're just playing 3DS? That's a good way to look at it. Find the right role models. Is assassins the right role models? If we were thinking, you know, normally? Yeah, it's back to the normal. Well, time to, you know, whole summer in a few hours. You could do so many things at once, you might as well. That's more of a, I think, a summer for them now. Except that. I was gonna say, isn't that bad? Oh, Jesus. Big mistake. Oh, yes. I was gonna say, where is she? Well, maybe for him. Huh. Kind of a moment. When he's in this, acting like that, you know, he can be kind of normal. That ending right there, you know, acted kind of like the beginning episode of, you know, like here's the class, you know, Assassination Classroom, but it felt like the end of a season, like end of the season episode, but there's 2 more episodes. That's strange. I really thought it was going to be, I don't know. I thought this either would go longer or I didn't. That was a very strange, just nice little ending. We're back in class. That acts like the end of a season, but it's not. There's 2 episodes. What is going on? But that was a great episode. I mean, that would have been great as a season finale. It worked really well. We saw Nagisa improve to a point where, I mean, I'm comfortable saying that he really controlled himself with help with them there, but I feel like he needed that experience. He learned, just like he was saying during that fight, he learned from him. He learned what to do, what not to do. And by doing that and not killing him, not doing the final blow and doing it the way he did it, I think that will help him going forward. I thoroughly enjoyed I've been thoroughly enjoying this show in general, but it made me, that whole arc though, that whole time when they're fighting and then they go back and it's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to kill Koro Sensei. It's like we kind of forgot about that for like 4 episodes. We were, wait, that's supposed to happen? The whole time it's just like, it was hard to really think about that when your focus ended up being, it was like a different antagonist was there instead of Koro Sensei, so he became more of the non-focus. But at the same time, I have a really hard time looking at Koro Sensei as an antagonist, even though he's pushed as an antagonist. He's somebody you have to kill. He has his moments, especially a little sweet moment there, just showing them, teacher and student standing there, with the water running. I don't know. I thought that was kind of a nice moment, and it makes me, I've really warmed up to Koro Sensei and the teachers and just everybody in this class. I think they have a very unique and a very good amount of differences between the characters. They every variety, all different types of personality, which has made this more fun. They also are not just focusing on a couple. We saw like some of the students that don't get as much screen time actually have moments during the last few episodes too. That was really nice, actually. Even even one of them being able to shout out to Nagisa and calm him down. And it wasn't even like, I thought it might have been more like, Koro Sensei or something, but it wasn't. So it was kind of nice to see it go that route. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123 if you want to see uncut reactions, early releases. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.